Hey there, beautiful teachers. Come in close for me. Wouldn't it be great if you could get someone to do all the scheduling and invoicing and organizing of your student info and laundry so that you could do what you do best? Teach. Well, today's your lucky day because we're going to look at a software that could help you do just that. Okay, maybe not the last one, maybe not the laundry, but it can help you with all those other things that you need to be a successful teacher so that you can focus back on your actual teaching. Sound good? Okay, it's called My Music Staff. I have no affiliation with them. I just enjoy using their software. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to walk you through all of the features that I use and love. Then I'll walk you through some of the features that I don't use, but I still think are valuable and might be right for you. And I'll give you a breakdown at the end of who this is for and who it's not for. So let's start with the basics. My Music Staff includes lots of different features, including invoicing, your student calendar, your student information, some waiting list features which are really cool, as well as places for you to upload files and other information for your students or parents to download directly from their portal. To sign up for My Music Staff, you just go to their website and fill in their simple sign up form. Nothing complicated about the setup. So there are a few features that I absolutely love about My Music Staff and keep me using it year after year at this stage. The first thing I absolutely love are the student info and waiting lists. I use this embedded into my own website. However, you can also set up a My Music Staff website, which they provide as part of your subscription. It's not as flexible as, say, a WordPress site, which is what I use, but it is a great option if you don't already have a studio website. The way I use it is I put their form inside my own site. When students sign up right there, they get sent over to the waiting list automatically, and I love that. I can also send them an automatic reply or an email back and show a message on the page to tell them what to expect. So how long is it going to be before they might hear from me? How long does the waiting list normally take? All that kind of stuff that I tend to get questions about, and the answers are the same every single time. So why not make it automatic? The next part that I love to use is the calendars feature. So this is where I can set up my calendar and schedule everyone in. The part I love most about it though is that you can create open lesson slots. So this means that I can set up a group lesson and have parents log in and sign up for the ones that they're interested in. So I don't have to manually add people or manage who is going to which lesson. It all happens on the parents' end and they can choose the ones that suit them. The other thing I really love about My Music Staff is that I can add other teachers. I have 3 other teachers working in my studio, and so they can each have their own calendar. They can use it to look up the info about their students. We use that feature all the time. So this is where they find the phone numbers, the email addresses, the addresses if they're traveling to students' homes, and all of that kind of stuff. And they can see their schedule and log attendance. I do and I don't use the lesson notes feature. So let me explain. I don't use it for regular assignments week after week. That is one way to use it, and we'll go through that in the stuff I don't use section. But the way I do use the lesson notes is for periodic parent updates. These happen about every 15 weeks in my studio, or 2 to 3 times a year. And so I just upload that as if it was a lesson note, and again, it's within the parent portal. My goal is that everything for parents, specifically for parents, is inside My Music Staff. So they're never hunting around in different systems, Google Docs here, forms over there, papers that I've sent to them over there. No, everything should be in My Music Staff that is for parents. So what don't I use? Well, I don't use the invoicing and expenses feature. That's not because My Music Staff has done anything wrong with them. I'd say they're wonderful for any regular teacher. I'm not a regular teacher though. I also have this business. I run a site called Vibrant Music Teaching, which is a membership. I have the blog, I have books, I have all sorts of stuff going on. So my music staff is not going to be a good fit for me in terms of invoicing and expenses. I would just be doubling up on that work if I did my teaching stuff there. So I use Xero for my invoicing and all my other accountancy stuff. I also don't use the repertoire, lending library, resources section, and the lesson notes as we talked about already, right? So I don't use those in the way they're intended, and I don't use the repertoire and lending library features at all. That's because I use a separate program for that again. I know, too many programs. But really for me, my music staff is about parents and student info, and that's what I think it's great at. So for the repertoire and all that other stuff, I use an app called Tanara, which is directly for students to log into. As I said, I don't use their website either because I have my own website on WordPress. But if you don't have any studio website, this is a great option, and I just think it's wonderful value that they include a free My Music Staff website in your subscription. So should you get it? Is it going to be a good fit for you? I think you should absolutely get My Music Staff if you're not currently invoicing people, logging student info, if you're not accepting online applications of any kind, especially if you've got a busy waiting list, and or if you don't have a website. Any of these are perfectly valid reasons to sign up for My Music Staff, and even if you just use one or two of the features, it's going to be great value for money. If, however, you already have a system for most of these features that you're happy with, that you think is the most efficient it really could be, like you have a great invoicing system outside of this, you already have a way to update parents, you already have a way to manage your scheduling, and all of those are working great, you don't want to change them, but there's one particular feature that you've been looking at. Well, it may or may not be a good fit to do it in My Music Staff. But let's say it was invoicing you're looking at. You can use other programs for that. If that's the only thing you want My Music Staff for, you can use Wave, which is totally free, or you can sign up for something like Xero, which is what I use, or QuickBooks, that kind of thing. And if the thing you're most interested in is the lesson notes feature for updating parents and students with what they need to practice during the week, or notes on how the lesson went, I'd recommend Tanara for that. It's really designed more around that student-centric, practice-centric feature list, right? So My Music Staff can do that, and it's a great, simple, no-frills option, but if that's the core thing you want, Tanara might be a better fit. I hope you loved this whistle-stop tour of My Music Staff. If you've got any questions about it or about how I use it, please leave them in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it.